Welcome back to Pure Nebraska. Earlier in the show, we heard from CommonGround volunteer Joan Ruskamp about how sunshades are used to keep cattle comfortable in the heat. And Joan is now back with a recipe to share along with her granddaughters. We're excited to have you both today.
Thank you.
Go ahead and introduce us, Joan.
Okay, this is Ella and Harper. Ella, do you want to say a little bit how old and what grade in school?
I'm 11 years old and I'm in 6th grade now.
Okay. Harper?
I'm in 3rd grade and I am 8 years old.
Okay, and where do they go to school?
At UTAN.
At UTAN, all right. So you're going to help Grandma. Do you like to cook?
Yeah.
And they like to eat, right?
Well, this is the process, right? All right, so tell us what we're going to make.
And so kebabs is a recipe that's really fun to make when you have company. Normally, Steve and I grill our steak and veggies separate. So I think this is when you have company, you can put lots of different, and this time of year we have vegetables in the garden.
Oh,
zucchini, squash, and all those things. So that also helps with a kebab recipe. And really, I think everyone's kind of familiar with kebabs. One thing that's really important is to soak, if you're using wooden skewers, soak them in water first.
Okay.
If you don't, the whole thing will really burn up on the grill.
Good
Normally, the tip I read was soak them while you're marinating your beef.
Oh.
The beef that you can use can be leaner because you're going to marinate it. This marinade has lemon juice, soy sauce, Worcestershire, Dijon mustard, garlic, basil, some pepper, so a lot of different things. If you don't want to make a marinade, just use Italian dressing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's a shortcut. And then we like to season a little more. So this salad supreme is really good, especially on things like zucchini and squash, peppers that they don't always have a lot of flavor other than. And so, girls, if you want to start assembling the kebabs, they're going to just start assembling. I know they love pineapple, but I didn't bring pineapple today, so they were kind of wondering what that might be like not having pineapple. But when you marinate your beef, the recipe says 30 minutes, but if you use like the leaner cuts, which are less expensive as well, make sure you cut them in 1 inch or smaller cubes. If you cut them in too big of pieces, that marinade doesn't get in there as well. And a half hour really isn't long enough for that leaner cut. I would marinate it overnight. Okay. Lemon juice or red wine vinegar are both acidic and they help break down those muscle fibers. That's what tenderizes this beef for kebabs. You can also, I mean, there's so many, you can add chicken and shrimp and all sorts of other meats in here.
And this is fun for kids to do too, really.
It is. And if you have an assembly line along a table, they can pick up their little stick and then they can just walk along and pit. And then at the end, we've done this before, the grill's hot, Steve will put them on the grill, and it doesn't make 5 minutes is all that it takes. And they're ready to eat. And so it is really fun when you have company and everybody gets to pick and choose what they want for their flavors. Onion always adds a good flavor to it, but yeah.
Well, we're looking at the recipe right now. This is on our Pure Nebraska Facebook page if you want to copy it down. And girls, you are doing a great job. I'm really impressed here. They're excited to eat, I think, when they're done with it. And these are the finished ones. This is what they look like. And is this your recipe, Joan? Or
no, I actually we find recipes and adapt them to what we think we like. And so it's an adapted recipe I found online.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I can't wait to give this a try. Again, on our Pure Nebraska Facebook page. Girls, thanks for helping Grandma today. They're busy, they're focused. All right.